Yeah, not excited about the result today. I don't think, the second period, credit St. Thomas. I thought the second and third period, they came out with a lot of jump. Something we talked about was having a really good start. And I thought our first period was. Unfortunate, goal we scored that got overturned. And then rest of the game, we just couldn't find a way to score. So again, credit St. Thomas. They're a good team, and they found a way to score today.
Did you get an explanation on the offsides call?
Yeah, yep. So just the way the rule reads, if you don't have possession coming over the blue line, and St. Thomas defender stick was there, and so she lost possession for a split second there, and so that was the explanation.
Do you have any thoughts on the explanation?
It is, it was actually there was a video at the beginning of the year about a play similar to that, and so that is how the rule reads. Certainly unfortunate for us, is one of those things in hockey that, just a split second of a lift of a stick changes that, but we certainly would have loved that goal, but again, they took a lot of time to review it, which we certainly appreciate.
I think as the game went on, we backtrack. 2 years ago, when St. Thomas was, again, a much different program than they are now, you could kind of see that maybe the pieces were there, but it was still a work in progress. And then last year, maybe, again, still not getting the results, but the process had taken a clear step forward. And now, you look at this team, they don't look anything like they did 2 years ago. And It's a lot of players settling into those roles. How have you seen the structure of St. Thomas improve throughout the past couple of seasons?
Yeah, certainly this year they are. They look like a different team. Structurally, the way they play in their systems, they have a lot of talented players that can put pucks in the net. And, some of those players are getting older, right? And so they have that experience. But, they're well coached. They have a great staff. And they've done a good job of, they had a great start to their season. They had a close one with Ohio State. And so certainly, credit St. Thomas tonight. They found a way to put pucks in the net.
It seems like their structure makes it tough to generate, good 5-on-5 looks as well. Just talk about the way they play defensively and how it makes life tough on opponents. Yeah,
so just something, I didn't look at the final stats yet, but they blocked a lot of shots, it appeared. So I know that we had some good looks in the offensive zone, and there was a lot of blocks happening by their team for us to get pucks to the net too. So again, I haven't looked at final stats, but I would imagine they had a lot of blocks tonight. So they did. They made it really hard to get pucks in net. Their goaltender played really well tonight too. I know we had a breakaway and we had some really good looks and chances, and I know she played really well too. So again, every weekend in the WCHA, doesn't matter who you play, it's going to be a battle.
Third period, it seemed like they found a little bit of something. Chances were getting better. Haley got that breakaway, great save, obviously, but it just seemed like the game started to turn a little bit more in their favor. Is that something you can build on overnight going into tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that we talked about. Just the momentum. We had some momentum, and we had some chances there in the third period. And as we, this game, there's nothing we can do about it now, but, our response is what we talked about. And so how we respond tomorrow matters, and finding ways that we can continue to try to get pucks in net and get pucks in the net is going to be our focus, and just how we reset today and then come back tomorrow and have a fresh perspective.